So I don't know how much of filming today is going to happen because I'm pretty sure the camera over there, for some other reason, stopped it recording. So here's what we've done and here's what you've missed so far. The floor has been pieced together and bolted together. The other side of the footwells and around the transmission has Dynamat on it, or this is the heat reflecting one. Oil in the transmission, steering column and steering wheel are on. Now we're just getting the drag link tightened up and attached to the knuckle. All right, all the panels are on for the driver. We were able to make the foot area. As you can see, there's not much room down there. There's barely enough room to run your foot for the clutch, the brake, or the throttle. As you can see here. Not to mention, my knee hits the steering wheel. Now the other issue is, this is the throttle linkage. This throttle linkage only works for the 1940s engine. I have the 1950s APA engine in it. So this should sit back where the distributor is across the front of the cover. And then it'll transport power from the pedal up and to the carburetor there. Obviously this isn't going to work because that distributor is in the way, so I've had to make a different bracket. So bolted on where the coil used to go, it comes down and under here. This is only temporary because I will actually have to move this so it's better in line or attaches easier. Comes up the side of the engine, up there. And now we have an easy throttle. So much easier than trying to make all kinds of different linkages and brackets. Technology is great. All right, we got panels on, we got pedals. It's time to get ready for a little test drive and see if she'll move for the first time in 60 years. Yep, seat on. Got a battery. I have my stand for my run-up kit, just loosely bolted to the floor. Low 4 liters of fuel, and all convoluted, all put together, ready to go. We'll take that off before we start.
Front brakes need a little work.
Well, the test drive was a mostly good success. It accelerates good. Rear brakes lock up first instead of front, but that could be just I don't have any weight in the back, so I might have to do a little adjusting on that. The steering, though, I got a bit of a dead spot in there, so it's a little scary at high speed. So I'll have to adjust the steering box, or probably worst case scenario, I'm going to have to get a new one because it was pretty corroded and rotted. So we'll see, and we'll go from there. So basically, all we have to do is get the rest of the cab panels all cleaned up, painted, bumper, windshield frame, battery box, and lights. The outer nose piece, hood, and it's hard to see, but the doors have to get sandblasted, cleaned up, and the outside needs to be reskinned. We have inner door panels, and there's a outer door panel. Seats need to be cleaned up as well. Once we're done that, we can throw the cargo box on. Now, the other thing I was going to have to do was come up with a set of storage bins. I'll throw up a picture here. The storage bins, unfortunately, they get taken off and thrown away too often because, well, obviously farmers can't use them. So I was going to end up building a set for them, but by happenstance, a fellow enthusiast told us about an auction sale that was coming up. So he's going to go get me the set of storage bins from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, which isn't really far considering this came from bigger Saskatchewan. Maybe they're from the original truck? Probably not, but who knows?